Hey there, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising. Welcome to the new moon eclipse in Libra reading. The new moon eclipse is happening on the 14th or the 15th, depending on where you are in the world, but it happens at 1:55 Eastern Time Zone here in the United States on the 14th, Saturday the 14th. So at 1:55 p.m. I don't know if I said that. I'm getting messages already. So look, you have the halls of amenity. The halls of amenity. Um, So I had this dream, and I was in a tunnel, and it had all of these stones. There was just this stones, and it had this hieroglyphs and this writing on it, and it was going down. And I turned to my spirit guide that was with me, and I said, "Where are we?" And they said, "The halls of amenity." And so I did some research on it. And the halls of amenity, that is the place where the souls go to rest, to recharge, to rejuvenate, it is very much Scorpio energy that you would get. The halls of amenity is really empowering. So we have a portal that is happening here on 10/10, on October 10th. We're in that energy all week, so it doesn't matter when you see this video. Actually, I think you guys will see this video on 10/10. So we're in this portal. This portal extends on either side of the 10/10 gateway. So it is basically from like October 1st until about the 20th. There's this big open portal that allows us to transition and to change. But I feel like the portal is just a little bit bigger this year because then and during Scorpio season on the 28th, we have that next eclipse and eclipse season that's in Taurus, so it opposes your sign, and it really wraps up that whole north node, south node in your sign, south node and north node in Taurus, south node in your sign axis. It's the last one of that series, even though the north node is now moved on into Aries, south node into Libra. And so this is a really interesting dynamic of shifting and changing. And so it is an opportunity for you to access the lessons learned over the past year and a half while the south node was going through your sign, and to do some real releasing and letting go, and then to create, because it's beginnings and endings, always with the eclipse, what to let go of and what to keep, and to plant your seeds of intention and where direction to go. So you have secrets revealed. Very interesting. We've got Mercury having a great conversation with Pluto all week long. Mercury just moved into Libra, and Pluto is still in Capricorn, but because of where they are trying to by degree, which means it's a nice flow of energy between them. Pluto ruling your signs, very nice to have this conversation. We also have Mars getting ready to move into your sign this week, and that'll be on Thursday. And so Mars is your co-ruler, and that energy is in the energy of choice and decision making with Venus, as she has now moved into Virgo. And so there is all of this conversation happening about choices and decisions, secrets being revealed, things coming up, to let them go, to bring them to the surface, to either heal them through forgiveness or heal them by releasing them and letting them go and moving forward. So you have treasures uncovered and initiations. So the south node holds the gifts, the knowledge and the wisdom that we came, the innate stuff that we came into this lifetime with. It's like the Fool card. The little bag that he carries, that's the stuff, the South Node stuff. When we start this hero's journey in this lifetime, as we step into this, we bring with us some stuff. And I think that there's so much potent energy, and Pluto has been unearthing things for a while, right? In Capricorn, that's unearthing energy, bringing it up to the light. And I think you're starting to see things that you didn't know, that you didn't recognize before or see before, these gifts of knowledge and wisdom and how to apply them. And I think that this is an opportunity for you to really step into the new skin, right? To move forward in some way. So yeah, big choice and decision coming up here. Wow. Okay, so let's see what all we have going on here. Look, oh my God. You cannot make this stuff up. What does it say here? Secrets revealed. And in the heart space, you have the heart card, but you have the book. The book is closed. It's like a diary, but the key is in the lock. Unlocking secrets through the heart space. So I feel like this is you connecting in with your heart. I don't think it's something you hear from someone else. It's your innate knowledge, your wisdom, that you have gained along the way, that's going to bring in the clarity that allows you to see where it is that you're going from here. You have this one, I'm not sure. I think they have a couple of birds, but you have the owls, and owls always spell wisdom. Overall energy, the wisdom, the knowledge that you have gained from lifetimes of experiences, the halls of amenity, the gifts that are going to be coming forward. Something is weighing really heavy on your heart, but the answer is there in your heart. And so it is about being willing to go just a little bit deeper. And Mars, when Mars enters your sign, when Mars comes home to Scorpio, that is energy of being willing to dive a little deeper, to go just a little deeper. So Mars in Scorpio has two kinds of energy. One is high vibrational and the other one is not so high. Okay, so Mars in Scorpio can be vindictive, can be, I don't get mad, I get even kind of energy. That's very low vibrational. But Mars can be very high vibrational in Scorpio when it is willing to go deeper, to understand, to seek to understand more than to be understood, right? To understand the situation, to seek to understand oneself, to seek to understand the circumstances, the patterns, the things that keep happening. There's a lot of karma that comes through that energy. And because you just had the South Node go through there, which is very karmic energy, there's a lot of that stuff that has been brought up to the light. But now it shouldn't hurt as much. The unearthing has already happened. And so now it's what do I see? What are the patterns? What am I learning? How can I go a little deeper into the knowledge to create the wisdom? Because wisdom is experience plus knowledge. So you go to school, you learn, or school of life and you learn, whatever, right? But until you go out and you live life. So let's just say, for instance, we'll just use a lawyer for an example, right? You can go to law school all you want, but that doesn't mean you understand how law works, how to really utilize it to get the results that you want, no matter what your ideas or your ideals are, until you are in the trenches, in the courtroom, sifting through the knowledge, doing the really boring act of going through precedent and going through mountains and mountains of paperwork to find the one detail that matters, until you actually get in there and know where to start looking, and only experience will teach you where to really dive deep to find a little bit more, to find the gem. It's like they're showing me like panning for gold, right? Like which part of this pile of documents, and only experience can do that. And that's where wisdom comes in. The experience of having done something and the knowledge of what to do with it when you see it, when you experience it. And so there's a lot about this that's being opened up to you. So you appears from these right here, okay, that you are trying to figure out where you belong. Where would I be happy? It could be job, relationship, community that you live in, organization that you work for, how you spend your free time, whatever. I don't know what it is, right? But there's some area of your life where it has been feeling like you've just been having the skin ripped off. Oh God, that is so uncomfortable. But the shedding of this old, but who am I now? And you're still like pink skinned and it's still tender and there's a need to be protective, right? But where do you belong? Because in the inner area of where you're seeking knowledge, we have the community. Where do I belong? And it has this water fountain and steps that lead up to the very healing energy of these lilies, okay? But they're all pink like heart. So this is emotional satisfaction, climbing the steps to get to this healing energy in the heart space. Where do I fit in? Where do I belong? And in the area of what has been draining your energy, we have the home, the castle. And so for some of you, it's where you work. For some of you, it's where you live. For some of you, it's who you live with. And I have to say that eclipse that's coming up in 2 weeks, I'll do a different video for that one. But that one is a big, major conclusion. That one was seeded during 2020, in April of 2020, and everybody being stuck in their homes, kind of held in place. We got to know ourselves and we got to know our families. Those of us who had drifted apart from family members got to reconnect, or it was a relationship accelerator, right? It either bonded us or it really revealed the cracks, right? And I think that this eclipse season that we're having right now in Libra, relationship balancing, and then that one then Taurus that wraps up that new moon, that's that full moon. It comes out as an eclipse. I really do believe that situations that are not built on solid foundation are going to, the straw that broke the camel's back. There's going to be a lot of things cracking and blasting out of here. So it could be where you work. It could be where you live, how you live, who you live with. Those things are all very much on the table here because you are seeking the happiness. Here we have the flowers in the area of what has been the struggle. The struggle is to feel happy. The struggle is to feel like you're where you belong. And this is causing a lot of burden in the heart space. And I think that so often we're like, well, I've worked at this company for so long. I don't know if I could learn a new skill. And so we stay someplace. Or I've been with this person for 20 years. I don't know, how I would even be single again. I think sometimes we think we've invested so much time. Sorry, they're showing me something. I hate it when they do this to me. Okay, so it was a Scorpio rising. I was engaged to the Scorpio rising. I broke up with him 3 times on the way to the altar and ended up marrying him. And a week after we got married, it was my birthday. It was 4 days later, actually. It was my birthday. And he didn't come home because he was with his freaking girlfriend. Like, all the warning signs were there, but I had invested so much time. We'd been engaged for 3 years, blah, blah, blah. And then so I kept pushing through when I should have just, like, freaking walked away, clearly, right? And so, it's kind of like that energy where we have to understand that just because we put a lot of time into something doesn't mean we should put any more time in. And having had the South Node move through your sign, I think that's a really good way for you to look at it and go, yeah, I've already invested enough time. It's not yielding the results. I'm not getting the raises at work. I'm not, liking the way the community I live in is working. I don't like how this organization is going. I don't like how this relationship is going. I don't like. I think you know what you don't want now. And it's a burden on your heart because you're a fixed sign and having to make that call isn't always easy. But the clarity is coming in. Because we have the clouds, but if you see all the sunlight coming here, it is moving in the direction of clarity. And here we have, this is action, the male energy, but he is sitting there waiting with a rose in hand for the right time, the right opportunity, the right thing to step through the door. It looks like he's looking at the door, right? Waiting for just the right moment. But while he is sitting there, he is listening to his heart. He is barefoot. So he is very much connected to the energy around him, right? And connected into the heart where the answers are. That's where the answers are, and there's no point in moving in any direction until you get there. So in the area of transformation, you have a choice. The stairs go up and then they split and there's 2 different doors. There's 2 different options. That's where you're at. You're at a crossroads. And that's why I think that eclipse is going to kind of illuminate which way to go, which may be why you're sitting here right now waiting for more of the clouds to clear. In the area of resources, you have the ring. There is a commitment. Right? You either have to wait out a contract on a lease or a job, or you're married. There's some kind of a contractual agreement in the area of resources that you're either looking to create or break or break and then create a new one. Because this a new moon eclipse is about the breaking down of to create something new. And so there's a lot going on here. But the thing is that the secrets are being revealed. The knowledge that you need, what you need to know. But listen, it is through your heart that you will receive the information that you need to know which way to go. So let's get a little more advice here before I turn you loose. I do want to encourage you to hit the thumbs up and support this channel. And if you want to know when I upload that next video, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. Select all. I don't know what days those will be coming out. I also have things that are shifting and changing in my life. Look, you have receiving and faith in the process. Have faith in the process. And it has not been an easy one, Scorpio. You guys. So, South Node going through Libra is going to be a lot easier on Libra than the South Node going through Scorpio was. And that is not to say that it'll be easy for them either. But it is easier than what you had, because what you had were a lot of energy squaring that node the whole way through. And there's not that going on. They're being supported by a trine of Pluto. So there, that was tough energy, not your imagination. Not your imagination. All the fixed signs, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, you guys went through the ringer. Okay? And so not your imagination. Have faith in the process. Because you're fixed signs, it had to be so tough. Because you guys will literally wait things out because you've already put this much energy in, so I don't really need to make a change. And unless it's super uncomfortable, you weren't likely to make the change that is in divine timing at this time that is coming forward. And so pay attention to what you're feeling in your heart. What is true for you? Allow yourself to keep going and to receiving the knowledge, the wisdom, and the healing. There's a lot of healing energy with this particular eclipse. It's opposing Chiron, and it's about healing of the inner child and becoming really comfortable, with what is happening. And so, yeah, you will take action, but your action that you're taking right now, it feels more like you're waiting for the right information to come through the door, the right situation, the right opportunity, the right person. I don't know. But there's a little bit more time needs to pass before things are going to happen. You have Archangel Gabriel's dragon, brings purification. There's a process that's happening, a cleansing, a clearing, a releasing. These eclipses are going to help you release a lot. Self-discipline will speed ascension and bring joy. You can carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond. Okay, so I'm going to say clear quartz crystal would be great for you to work with. If you have a diamond ring, maybe that helps. Diamond jewelry, wear it. Bring in that energy. That clarification, that purification process is definitely going on for you right now. Be open to receiving the cleansing, the clearing. So Archangel Gabriel works with the heart chakra, but it's a communication issue, energy. And so it is what is true for you, what is real for you, and it allows you to get to peel back a few more layers to get to the deeper truth. And I think Mars in your sign, Mars is in your sign until the 24th of November. So all the way through Scorpio season, right? We'll be into Sagittarius season right around then. Actually, we're definitely in Sagittarius season, I think, by the 24th. And so between now and the end of your sun sign season of Scorpio, you are still releasing and allowing the healing to happen. I love this. So, Libra, new moon in Libra, right? It's about finding the balance in situations. It's about the receiving and the giving. And if you give all the time and you don't allow yourself to receive, that's depleting. And if you receive all the time and you don't give, that is that creates an imbalance in any situation. You have sharing of yourself, and sharing indicates give and take, and it is a zebra give and take. It is balancing the yin and the yang. It says, I am an incredibly generous being. Okay? So he's sitting here with a rose to give, waiting patiently for the right opportunity to receive. You're looking for more balance in something. Have faith in the process. You are really so close. You're so close to feeling rested and recharged and ready to go. The halls of amenity tell me that there's still more integration happening. And as a rule, when the South Node has moved through your sign, the next year and a half while it moves to the next sign is a period of integration. And so I don't want to tell you that nothing's going to happen between now and a year and a half from now, but I do want to say that it is a process of integrating the knowledge and the wisdom. And that doesn't mean things won't be moving forward, but keeping it at a pace that is comfortable is important, okay? No need to rush forward, but do allow the healing to happen. All right, you guys take really good care. I'm on Facebook every day. I do a lot on astrology of the day. This week I already recorded those readings and they were very deep. They were deeper than this one, some of them. So check that out. Hit the notification bell when you subscribe. Thank you for supporting the channel with your likes and your comments. I truly appreciate you. Guys, be good to yourselves, okay? It's a rough time, but it's definitely getting better. All right, I'll talk to you soon.